Good afternoon, welcome to Romney Sands Level Crossing. This was the last of our level crossings to be upgraded and has our own in-house designed level crossing control system. The other major giveaway that this is different to the others is the pinch bow mag barrier machines. These machines, we've got 16 of them now along the railway. They've been 100% reliable and the first one went in 2014, so we're very pleased with them. Unlike the SPX machines on the network rail-based crossings, these barrier machines have recirculating ball screws similar to the used on CNC machines. That provides the linear motion, and then a rather clever mechanical linkage accelerates the boom slowly as it starts to descend and then slows it down at the end of its travel. Just in case anybody's not sure, CNC stands for Computer Numerical Control, and it's used in lots of machine tools and various other things like that for manufacturing, all sorts of stuff. If any of you watched the Burmarsh Road video and saw inside the case there, you would have seen that it had 37 BR930 series relays. You can see this one here only has 8. That's a considerable cost saving, and it actually makes assembling it an awful lot easier. A lot of the jobs now that were done by relays in the other crossings are now done by these programmable logic controllers. We've got 3 of them here that actually are involved in operating the crossing. We have a 4th one here along with its associated bits and pieces. This one actually monitors what the crossing is doing, and if it sees anything it doesn't like, such as if the barriers are up when they should be down or down when they should be up, then it will send us a text message and tell us that there's a problem. It also monitors a whole load of other stuff as well, so it can tell us all sorts of things that are going on, and it has a limited capability to be interrogated, so we can send text messages to it and it can reply telling us about the status of some parts of it. This is really useful if you're in a pub and you've got nobody to talk to, because you can make it look like you've got a friend. As I said earlier, this crossing was one of the most technically challenging crossings. That was brought about by the fact that Romney Sands is a passing loop. We don't want 2 trains entering simultaneously into the loop just in case, so we had an approach control signalling system. That controls entry into Romney Sands and only allows 1 train in at a time. Once the train has entered and stopped, the driver can press a button to say that he's stopped, and that will then allow the 2nd train in. What became clear quite quickly was the fact that we would actually need to have the approach control system call the crossing and tell it when to operate. These 2 systems were never designed to be joined together, and that took an awful lot of work. It took us about a year to work through everything, get everything approved and tested, but nonetheless we've done it and it works very reliably. This is the approach control case, and you can see again we're using programmable logic controllers, only 2 of them in this case, and we've also got a monitor there that's monitoring the approach control side of things, and again if there's a problem it will send us a text message. Romney Sands was the last of our 13 level crossings to be upgraded. Reasons for this were quite simple. Firstly, it was the lowest in the risk rating. Secondly, it was physically the most challenging. We have a medium pressure gas main that runs along the railway, there's an electricity main, and it's also very physically cramped. There's not a lot of room for anything. The other thing was that it was technically the most challenging. Romney Sands, the entry into the station is controlled by an approach control signalling system. The level crossing, that's a separate standalone system, or it was. What we had to do was integrate 2 systems that were never meant to be integrated and get them working in harmony.